Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. Toni is a world-renowned psychic medium. She has had the gift of being a psychic medium and channel her entire life. Toni hosts 2 TV shows, Create a Life You Love and Psychic Medium Toni G. She is also the author of 5 books. Being a healer and a hypnotist as well, it is her purpose and her passion to help you in every way she can. Phone lines are open now. Call in 858-365-5593 and let Toni answer your questions about life, love, finances, or help you connect with a loved one on the other side. Enjoy the show. Happy Monday, everybody. This is Toni G, and I am here to help you on your journey with spiritual guidance from above. So I do a few different things, and there are some things I want to discuss today. So the first thing is I'm super excited. My newest book is now available for your pleasure or purchase or whatever you want to say it. It's available at Amazon.com on my author page and also on, if you click the link to my books, it'll be there and then you can get it. But I don't know the link directly to the book itself, which says a lot about me. But just the author link, the books on this, if you're on Blog Talk, it says that I've channeled books for Toni's books. Click here, and that should be on iHeart, iTunes. It's in the description of the show. So you click there, it takes you to the author page, and the newest book, Channeled Messages from Above 2, Whispers from Heaven, is now available. I'm going to tell you, this is the first book that I had some difficulty with because some of the poems that I channeled and put out there really affected me as I was reading through them. It was very difficult to edit them. And for 2 or 3 of the poems, it took 5 read-throughs before I could get through it without crying. So I mean, and other people who have reviewed the book have said that they like it. That's a good thing. They love it. It's a really good thing. Jennifer Modette Perry of Madame Perry Salon said she loves the book, and Michelle Austin said have a box of tissue with you when you read the book. And it's not a big book. It's just poems and statements from heaven, and just I think the total number of pages is 88 pages. But very it is very some of the poems are a bit intense, but I'm so happy that I was able to get them out there. So grateful and honored to be the conduit of it. As you know, I channel. I don't take credit for the poems or the book. I always say all of this comes from angels and heaven. So as you're reading this book, as you're reading these poems, read them like your angels are whispering in your ear. And that is exactly what it's supposed to be. That's exactly how you're supposed to go through the book. The other thing, there were other things, and of course, I don't ever write anything down, so I always forget. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, if I remember, we'll get to it. I'm going to go directly to a clearing right straight away. We're going to start with a clearing. Now, I've done self-love, and I just think right now, if you go back through any of my shows and you re-listen to them, you will be able, the clearings in those shows will be just as effective as I'm saying it right now. So if you're listening or re-listening, these clearings work. It's not me. Again, it's the angels, the Holy Spirit come in. They clear all of this stuff from you. Some people can listen to it once and boom, it's done. Other people will listen 3 or 4 times and then they feel better. But if something happens, by all means, go and re-listen to the show. Okay? Right now, today, I really want to do self-love, but I've dedicated a number of shows to self-love. So this show, we're going at wealth head on. And part of the reason I want to do this, I want to change your perspective about wealth. Because people think of wealth as almost a dirty word, right? And I've said this before on my show, and I'm going to say it again and again and again. We all have a comfort limitation. Well, I've never said it quite that way before. So we might be comfortable with some people. I'm just going to use some people. Some people might be comfortable with $500 extra, right? Oh my God, I have $500. That's so much money to me. I've never had an extra $500. And some people might be comfortable with $10,000 extra in their account. But if it goes to $20,000, all of a sudden that nervousness, that some people call it nervousness, and they're not even aware they're doing it, but they'll right away spend 10. They'll come up with something to spend 10 to get back to their comfort zone, their money comfort zone, right? They will. I need a new roof. My car just tanked out. I have to go buy a car, and then they're in debt. Okay, and they'll find something. Oh, let's get new appliances. We've got an extra $10,000. Okay. So next, some people are comfortable with $100,000 in the bank, and I want you, as I'm saying this, I want you to think about this, because we all have that imaginary scenario of I want to win the lottery. Oh, okay. So $20 million in the bank. All of a sudden there's $20 million in the bank. And people have this feeling or this thinking that if they have X amount of money, all of a sudden it's a responsibility. And they have to, they're obligated to take care of other things. First, terrified to lose it or make bad choices with it. It's okay if we take daily basis, take $50 and blow it on coffee at some overpriced coffee place, right? And soda and maybe cigarettes and eating out. That's an easy $75 right there. If you don't smoke, maybe it's $50. Okay, nobody spends $25. Well, some people, 2.5 packs a day is $25 on cigarettes. But we spend, we'll dollar ourselves to death. We'll eat lunch and dinner out, not realizing that's, depending on where you're going, that's anywhere from $20 to $100 right there for yourself. And if you're paying for everybody or your partner, that's more. And we'll do this on a daily. We'll Uber, we'll spend money on that. And we're not looking at how much we're spending daily. And if we looked at how much we're spending daily on non-essential items, and we just cut 3 of those non-essential items out, I'm going to say cut out the coffee, the expensive coffee, right? Cut that out because, well, geez Louise, that's just whatever it is. Then how much extra would you have? So getting back to this, it's okay to blow $50 a day. It's okay to blow, let's just say, $200 a week. And when we go grocery shopping, everything we're throwing in our cart, or when we stop at a big box store, everything we're throwing in our cart, it's not, it's not essential. But we don't think about it because it's a small amount, right? It's just a smaller amount. Oh, it's just a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there. Before you know it, you're back to your comfort zone money level. And you keep yourself at that comfort zone money level. Now, for some people, they know they have money coming in. They have that guaranteed paycheck. They don't care. It's just always going to be there. They don't need to have this extra money. But we need to get back into that place of wealth. And here's what I'm going to say to you. Some people think having beyond their comfort zone of money, if other people have beyond what is comfortable for them for money, they consider those people greedy, or like a lot of companies, when the CEO or the inventor of the company has a lot of money, they right away call them corrupt, or they have too much power and control. And yes, there are people out there like that. But I'm going to tell you, dimes to dollars, I am going to tell you, people without money are corrupt and controlling too. Money doesn't make you like that. You are like that, or you are not like that. Okay? So let's just realize that. It's money doesn't turn you into somebody. That's either in you or it's not. Okay? So the idea, though, is to get past our comfort zone of money, because what we allow to come to us in the form of money is a representation of, and I know this is going to, some people might argue with me, but how much we allow ourselves to have of everything, including love. We put limitations on everything. So when I do this first clearing of wealth, don't only think of it as a financial wealth. Think of it as a life wealth. Another word is abundance. But I don't want to use that word today. I want to use the word wealth, because so many people are so uncomfortable with the word wealth itself, being wealthy, having wealth. They're so uncomfortable with that. And it's time to change it. We need to be in a wealthy existence all the way around. So I'm going to just make the statement, we have a wealth belief system, and I'm going to start clearing that right away for everybody listening, re-listening, so that we can get to that place where not only you are thriving, but generations to come can thrive. So here's just something to think about. For if you have children or nieces or nephews, you want them to succeed, and you would never put a price cap on their potential of income or earnings. If they started a business, you would want them to be extremely successful and make all of this money, and you would never judge them for that. You would want that for them. All I'm saying is want it for yourself too. Like, children follow by example, whether it's you, whether you're their parent, or you're their aunt, or they're looking and they're watching. They're not listening. Jesus, if you've told a kid once, you've told them a million times to clean their room. They're not freaking listening. They're watching. They're watching what we do daily, how we succeed or don't succeed. And our job, whether we're their parent or not, our job is to be that example of pure abundance and success, because they have to see it from someone. They're looking. And if you want them to see the right example of wealth and abundance and success, then become that. For the love of sweet baby Jesus, for the love of God, become that, so that you can pass that lineage on. Enough of this of this just making it or faking it to make it. let's do it, clearing, which has already started, is to have a wealth belief system within yourself. Okay, I'm going to go to callers. I'm going to call out your area code. When I call out your area code, tell me your name and where you're calling from, and one question per person and not a run-on question, and a direct question. And after I ask your question, please don't follow up with another question because my phone lines are full and I want to start getting to as many people as I can. So here we go, 775. Hello, how are you today?
Good morning, Toni. My name is Wendy from California.
Hey, Wendy, how are you?
Oh, not very well. I've got spondylosis, but the purpose of my call, Toni, is I've had a friend. Her name is Rosie, about 100 miles away.
Wendy, before you get started, you're gargling up a little bit, and if I lose you, I'm sorry, but I don't need the whole story. I just need a very direct question because there are very many people waiting after you. So let's get to that direct question, and I hope I don't lose you because you're gargling up. Go ahead.
Rosie got upset with me on the 18th of this month for no reason. Will she apologize? Will we renew our friendship?
I don't feel like she's going to apologize, but I do feel like the friendship will be renewed. And I do feel like sometimes when we expect an apology, that comes from ego, not spirit. And we just have to accept things as they are if we want the friendship back and move into that friendship again. I do feel like the two of you will reconnect, but I don't know that she'll come straight out and say she's sorry, unfortunately. But maybe she also feels like you owe her an apology for whatever. We never can know what the other person is thinking or how they take things. I'm going to go directly to the next caller, who is 631. Hello. 631. Hi.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Good. My name is Suzanne, and my question is, I'm supposed to be starting a bus monitor job as a continuation from the summer. Do you see me staying there, or are they getting a call as a teacher aide soon to start September 8th?
Okay, so let me break those questions down. I feel like there's a really good chance you're going to be a teacher aide, but I feel like however long that lasts, take advantage of it and enjoy it. There might be some switch ups in the middle. So that's what I'm hearing. And, however the teacher aide position looks or turns out to be, just go with the flow. Okay, love?
I will. I hope I hear this week. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Please keep us posted. I'll want to have definite updates on that. The next caller is 551. Hello, 551. How are you today?
Hi, this is T. I was just calling to see if you saw me and my friend that starts with a K pursuing anything more romantically.
Oh, okay. So that's I hear a yes on that, but I feel like the question should be I feel like, okay, yes, I do see the opportunity for this to go further. Just make sure it's everything you want and not how can I say this? I would say make sure the friendship turns into a relationship, not a friendship with benefits. Does that make sense to you? Is that good? Does that help?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for calling in. Please keep me posted and make sure that you're getting everything you want out of the situation. Don't be blindsided down the line, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay, I am going to go directly to 239. Hello, 239. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you, Toni. My
You're
name's
welcome.
Lana.
Lana, hello.
Yes, hi. Do you see me with a life partner soon in my life?
Actually, I feel like now I hear September, October, somebody's going to come in. I want to make sure that's September of October of this year. And I want to say I feel like somebody's coming in sooner than you think, but you have to be open to this. Sometimes you tend to poo-poo situations, right? You right away find, like if somebody comes in, you right away almost disqualify them or figure out why it won't work out. Instead, when this person comes in, don't think about if it will or won't work out. Just take it day by day and allow it to develop into whatever it's going to be. I feel like end of September, beginning of October, there's the potential for someone to come in. I feel like this person will make a huge, huge difference in your life. I feel like you are going to have a lot of epiphanies or light bulb moments with this person if you give them a chance. Give them a chance. Okay, love?
All right. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You are so welcome. I look forward to next time.
Me.
I am going to go directly to 210. Hello, 210. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. This is Pearl from Texas.
Hi, how are you today? Oh, I already said that. How can I help you today? Oh, my goodness.
I have, after my mother passed away, my brother and I haven't spoken much, and I just wondered if I've been thinking about him a lot lately, wondering if he's doing the same, and do you see any type of reunion in the future?
Okay, so your brother is a very complicated person, and he has some issues going on in his life, and he's very, very, oh my goodness, this is like a hot mess wrapped in bacon and deep fried. I'm not even kidding. On the outside, the bacon makes you want it, and because it's deep fried, you're like, yum, but then, I mean, once you get past that bacon, you're like, what did I just bite into? So sometimes, and I'm going to say this, and I get that people don't always agree with everything I say. It's okay. I have a junk email address. People can send complaints to. I'm kidding. I don't. I really don't. Although I should. That's an amazing idea right there. I'm going to tell you sometimes. Oh, gosh. If you laugh, I'll just keep telling jokes. So please don't encourage me. It's like the sign that says, don't feed the animals. They won't go away. I'm going to tell you, sometimes people are taken out of our life temporarily or even more long-term to protect us, because we will become totally enmeshed in trying to maintain the relationship or help that person. And your brother has a way of bringing somebody in and just getting them so completely wrapped up in his beep that they don't even realize what just happened. And there are some words for people like that. They usually those descriptors are manipulative, sociopathic, narcissistic. Yeah. I'm not saying that's your brother. I'm just saying sometimes people use those all. It really is in your best interest not to bite this bacon. Just pass up the bacon, because like I said, he's a hot mess wrapped in bacon. And although there's that, I've been thinking about him, is he okay? People are who they are. They very rarely change unless they're seeking help. And for most of us, we are not fine wines. We don't get better with age. We're beer, and we go flat. Seriously, when you think about it, not many people are out there trying to improve themselves past a certain age or trying to heal certain things. They just look at it as though it's everybody else's pile of poo, and they don't realize what stinks is their pile of poo. It doesn't belong to anybody else. So what I'm going to tell you is, and I'm hearing this very loud and very clear, stay away from this situation. It's not worth the hella drama it'll bring into your life if you reach back out or connect. And by the way, if during the holidays he tries to reach out to you, I have like the whole 2-second rule. Respond with, oh, Merry Christmas, thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving, thank you very much. And leave it at that. End it. Don't feel like, oh, he's reaching out, he must have changed, he wants a connection. It's the same person with an agenda, because sometimes people like this always have that agenda. There's a motive behind their movement, and it's not to reconnect. So if this person reaches out during the holidays, whether it be the upcoming major holidays or the next holidays, have that 2-second rule, 3 words, 4 words at most, and let it be. And my favorite thing is, I'd love to chat, but I've been so super busy. Thank you, though. And just, you got to let it go. I feel like I don't even know if this lifetime is the one where he corrects, or let me put it this way. I don't know if during this lifetime he's going to be able to see his behaviors and actions very clearly. And when people can't do that, they kind of just keep throwing up their bad behaviors on everybody else. And we have to just go done and done. Okay? And here's
he gets lost in the minutia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's you know what, sometimes that's the journey that somebody's on. But here's what I love to say to people that helps ring very true with the whole reality of this type of relationship. If you wouldn't let a stranger say or do these things to you, there is no way on God's green earth someone who is related to you should be able to do this. They should be held to a bit of a higher standard. They should be held to a bit of a better behavior with you than a stranger on the street. So again, if you wouldn't let a stranger on the street treat you this way, don't let your partner treat you this way. Oh my God. Oh, don't let your friends or your family treat you this way. If you wouldn't allow it in any other circumstances, don't allow it in personal circumstances. Does that help you, love?
Yes, that's actually perfectly said, because I probably forgive the ones I love too much and overlook them. And probably in his case, thinking that he's the same person he was when we were young. And since he's gotten married, he's adapted to that lifestyle. And so he's not the same person because of who he married. So, it's so true. And unfortunately, I just have really quick. I'm gonna keep you on the line for another second. I want everybody to know, if I didn't get to you today, please come back next Monday at noon. I have 10 seconds. I want to thank you so much for calling in, and everybody for listening. I will be back next Monday at noon to take your calls.